2 weeks ago, the Deer traveled to Dobie to face the 1-3 Longhorns. The Deer had managed to edge out a lead in the first quarter.
Towards the end zone, has a man open, touchdown, Deer Park!
In the second, the Deer came out aggressive, marching down the field to further the lead.
And all the way into the end zone, Millette finds the end zone again.
Soon after, Dobie responded with a powerful run to tighten up the game.
Towards the middle of the field, diving for the end zone, touchdown, Dobie. Longhorns respond.
Before the half, Deer Park threw an interception, causing the Longhorns to regain the lead.
And it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Straight handoff from Matthews. He's going to try and bounce it. Finds a crease, hurdles a man, and Matthews is off and running. Sophomore crossing midfield. Salazar trying to track him down, and Matthews going to win the foot race all the way to the end zone.
In the second half, after not being able to find their rhythm, the Deer extended their lead.
The throw, open, touchdown, McBride. Keep it on the ground for Canales. He's got some great blocks along the right side, and Canales strides into the end zone. Deer Park back on top by 2 possessions on the touchdown run. Offensive line along the right side, and somehow skirts through the pile and finds the end zone. Just kept his feet moving.
And the Deer claimed the win 35-21 to extend their record to 5-0. Tonight, Deer Park takes on the 2-4 Pasadena Eagles in this year's homecoming game as they look to keep their win streak alive and remain undefeated. And it starts right now on the Deer Network.
Are we about to go crazy, Alyssa? Just like a I think they come out first.
Well, 5 games in the books on this 2022 season and 5 wins for Deer Park. They're off to their best start since 2008. Back here at Abshire Stadium as they get ready to play host to the Pasadena Eagles. Welcome in, everybody. Mason Pratt here alongside Tim Culp. Deer Park coming off a bye week, but then opened up district play a couple of Thursdays ago with a big road win when they knocked off Dobie 35-21. So 1-0 in district, and perhaps their biggest hurdle already cleared.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the game that you circle when you're looking at the different ball games. That Dobie ball game. Of course, there's a few others that we're going to look at, but that Dobie game was going to be very important to see how they came out and played in preparation for district. Were they ready to go? And they proved that they were last week.
Deer Park playing host to Pasadena. Pasadena with a 2-4 record on the year, 0-2 in district. Lost to Dobie 59-12. They opened up district play against South Houston a couple of weeks ago. The Eagles lost 36-6 there. So some work to do for Pasadena, trying to get back into the thick of things in district. With Deer Park here on homecoming night, ready to hit the field.
Got a good homecoming crowd tonight. Stands are full. Looks good.
Another great home crowd on hand. Just about every home game we've had so far this year. Good attendance here on the home side. 3rd home game of the season for Deer Park. Like we said, that 5-0 record. Trying to improve to 6-0 here tonight. Like we said, best start to a season since 2008. Deer Park got off to a 7-0 start. Going to be able to try and match that through the upcoming weeks and maybe even surpass it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good goal to set at this point. You know, say, hey, well, this is where we're at, and that, you know, you keep winning, you keep those zeros, keep that 0 in the loss column. That's a nice accomplishment, no matter you know, no matter how your season's going. So that's a pretty good start.
And we saw the recap. Dearborn knocking off Dobie a couple weeks ago. They used just about every trick in the book. We saw Canales with a touchdown
for the singing of our national
entire
anthem.
playbook was open, and it all worked out. 35-21 win. Dearborn got over Dobie to open up district play, looking to improve to 2-0 in district. Just about ready for kickoff.
Yeah, I tell you that last week's game, the deal was we never could completely pull away from Dobie. Dobie would try to get to 21 ahead, and they'd score.
That's right.
Or something, or we'd shoot ourselves in the foot. So I hope tonight we can solve that problem and be able to just go ahead and pull away and be comfortable throughout the whole ball game.
And now our national anthem.
Set for kickoff here at Shire Stadium. Deer Park hosting Pasadena. Pasadena 2-4 on the year, and obviously Pasadena, they've had their struggles the last several years. 2 wins this season. They had 2 wins in the previous 4 seasons combined, so already with some things to build on for Pasadena here in 2022.
Yeah, give them some credit there. I mean, again, you always want to try to improve. You know, from the year previous. Hey, 2 wins, take that for sure. Especially when you only had 2, as you pointed out, in the previous 4 seasons. So they've got to be at least confident in the way they're performing right now.
87 degrees here at kickoff. Very slight wind in the north. You could even call that flag barely moving in the north end zone.
Hey, it jumped up there for you right when you said that. It kind of fluttered, if you will.
But for Deer Park, going to be important to start fast. I'm sure offensively that's what they're looking to do. And defensively, like you talked about, there was a lot of maybe poor tackling at times against Dobie that really allowed the Longhorns to kind of stay in that ball game for longer than they probably should have, and it really allowed those big runs. So I'm sure defensively they're looking to tighten the screws here against Pasadena tonight.
Yeah, I think the thing was the intensity level for the defense just didn't seem to be on point last week as much as it had been in the previous 4 ball games. That was something that I noticed, and again, I'm not taking anything away from a very good defense I think that we have. But last week the intensity level just wasn't there. When they finally got it ramped up, they were able to make some stops and do some things that they needed to do that helped them win the ball game.
Captain's heading out to midfield, getting ready for the coin toss here. And looking around the district, you had Channelview and probably the biggest matchup in the district. Channelview taking on South Houston last night, and the Falcons getting a win there over the Trojans 35-28. There's that game with Channelview a couple of weeks from tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be one that you're going to want to keep your eye on for sure. You can talk about perfect records and all that kind of stuff going in. That's a game that could definitely topple you very quickly.
Deer Park is one more time as he led to the front.
Imagine that.
Yeah, that just seems to be the go-to nowadays. It used to be you win the coin toss, you wanted the ball, but everybody just kind of defers nowadays.
Yeah, I think it really does. I mean, depend on your opponent. You know, I mean, in what you got. I think overall you're right. The majority of the time people defer, but if I'm playing a North Shore and a Pasadena, I want the football as many times as I can have it.
And you're going to be kicking off to an offense that has struggled to open up district play. A very run-heavy Pasadena squad. Pasadena had 4 3-and-outs against Dobie. So if you're a defense that's wanting to get some confidence back after giving up some big plays against Dobie a couple of weeks ago, you know, get put to the test right here from the early going. Sanchez with the ball teed up at the 40. Be a line drive kick heading towards the sideline. Taken at the 11 and out of bounds. So Lease.
Dresses. Kickoff taken by number 19, Chris Solis. He steps out of bounds.
As he caught that ball. So a long field to work with for Pasadena on their opening possession here.
Man, if you're that Deer Park defense, that's exactly where you want to start off, deep in their own territory.
And Elijah Cruz, the quarterback, he is the focal point of this Eagles offense. 12 touchdowns on the ground. Takes the snap here. Now going to put it in the air. They don't do it a lot. And takes a big shot. As Batista laying the lumber on the first play from scrimmage tonight.
Brought down hard by number 9, Diego Batista.
Didn't he, though? My goodness gracious. He saw that catch coming. He said, you're not going anywhere with this one. He set the tone right of the ball game right there with that hit.
Coming down from that safety spot. About a 4-yard pickup for Pasadena there on first down. Like you said, they don't throw it a lot. Sometimes they'll run 75, sometimes almost up to 90% of the time. They keep it on the ground. And they go on the ground here on second down. Nothing doing as the defense for Deer Park swarming to the football.
See ya.
And I tell you what, with that being your game, you know,
he's brought down by number 93,
the way
Anthony
you play
Oregon.
the game, that 70-90% of the time keeping the ball,
Loss
that just plays right into this Deer Park defense.
7.
Pasadena already staring down a 3rd down and 7 on their opening drive. Cruz, the quarterback, 12 touchdowns on the ground, just 1 through the air so far this year. Running back Laura checks in, now stepping up to Cruz's right. Looking to throw, pass downfield, going to be nearly intercepted. As that ball overthrown. Batista nearly had himself the interception, but 3 plays and out. Batista moved the ball all over that
Brings
possession.
up 4th down for the Eagles.
A great way to start for this Deer Park defense. A lot of confidence right now. Like you say, forcing them to go 3 and out. And Deer Park should end up with very good field position after this punt.
Hayden Smith standing at the Eagles 45. Good snap, good hold, and a low line drive kick. Hayden Smith coming up on it. Taking it inside the 40, breaks through 1 set of tackles and taking it down inside the 30 to about the 25. So a short starting field position for Deer Park on their opening drive.
He's brought down by number 4, Kevin Baez.
Yeah, that was one of those, that was kind of that short, if you play in shortstop, kind of that hopper that kept hopping here like, wait a minute, I got to field it. He just broke down in front of it like a baseball player almost and fielded it, scooped it up, and then took off with it.
Play 1st and 10 from the 26. And Kieselhorst. We saw Deer Park kind of go back and forth, alternating drives with the sophomore quarterbacks a couple of weeks ago against Dobie. Kieselhorst going to get the start tonight. Welcome to the line with an empty backfield on 1st down. Looking to throw. Now buying time, rolling to his left. Going to go end zone. Looking for King Phillips. Skies for the football and incomplete. Coverage downfield by Gabriel Garcia.
Incomplete, intended for number 7, King Phillips.
In the end zone.
Got just a little bit too much air underneath that one. Got it over his head. He had to go way high to try to get it.
Second down and
Man,
10.
that was really, really close to being a really nice pass. But just a little bit too high.
Second down and 10. Canales in the backfield, but it'll be a give to Mendoza. Follows a block from Canales, and Mendoza's off and running inside the 15, 10.
Count it.
Going to the pylon. Touchdown, Deer Park.
Deer Park. Number 3, Josh Mendoza on the touchdown run.
Mendoza taking the straight handoff, following the blocks along the right side. And he was able to weave his way all the way to the end zone. Deer Park on the board first. Not even 2 minutes gone by in this first quarter.
Yeah, by the time he got to the 15-yard line, he realized he had the blocks in front of him. He saw both blocks. Weaved, as you said, weaved right through those blocks. And you knew that was going to be a touchdown.
Anton's extra point through the uprights. And it is quickly 7-0 here in Deer Park on top of Pasadena. This is the 43rd meeting between these two. Deer Park 33-8-1 versus Pasadena. There you see the touchdown run by Mendoza.
33-8-1.
That's right.
If you're a Deer Park fan, you'll take those numbers all day long.
Yes, indeed. In fact, Deer Park 25-0-1 in the last 26 meetings. Last time Pasadena didn't lose to Deer Park in 1995. That was the tie. 25 apiece.
You got some pretty good stats going tonight, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm impressed. I'm proud of you. You did your homework.
I did. That bye week.
Made a difference, didn't it?
Had a lot of time to kill. Sanchez with a line drive kick. Solis hauls it in inside his own 10-yard line. Now going to start right.
Oh, hello.
Takes another big hit. Deer Park defenders flying all over the place tonight. Coverage downfield.
Brought down by number 31, Zamian Oldwin.
That was Oldman making that tackle. Good gracious, he put the helmet right in the center of his chest.
Nice hit by the sophomore defensive back. Eagles going to start their second drive at their own 17. Ball on the far hash. They're going to keep it on the ground. Laura gets his first carry, and nothing doing as Demetrio leading the charge defensively for Deer Park.
He's brought down at the line of scrimmage by number 92, Esteban Morales.
And I tell you, I know we're way early in this game, but this could shape up to be just a feeding frenzy for this defensive front for Deer Park.
Second down and 10. Laura, no gain on the play. And Cruz from the pistol set. They're going to go back on the ground. No play action ball deflected at the line and incomplete. They were looking for the slant route.
And he had him open. He was there. He just threw the ball behind him and just missed him on the pass. But the receiver was open and had position on the defensive back to be able to make a catch if the ball was thrown on target.
And not what the Eagles want. Off schedule, third down and 10. Trying to avoid a second straight 3-and-out. Cruz now breaks the huddle. Play clock at 15. Now Laura stepping up. Cruz rolls to his right, has room, just going to loft it deep downfield, and incomplete as that ball sails out of bounds. Batista coming up over the top. Gustav underneath in coverage. Second straight 3-and-out forced by this defense.
They're just trying to roll that pocket, and just hopefully trying to get a receiver open and get the ball to him. And that one was way outside, out of bounds. Just totally overthrew the receiver completely.
Smith again standing at the Eagles 45. That punt nearly blocked. Smith coming up on it. Taking it inside the 40. He's going to try and turn the corner. Stumbles, stays on his feet inside the 30. Spin it down about the 20-yard line. Deer Park going to basically start this drive in the red zone.
Run by number 18, Trey Galarza. Tackles made by number 50, Fernando Villegas.
Talking about somebody thinking tonight that he may have an opportunity to take one to the house. That's Hayden Smith on these punt returns. He sees it setting up for him. That one, he had an opportunity to got one block. Didn't get that block. They were able to make the tackle.
Another sophomore, McAdams, checks in for his first drive of the night. And before first down gets going, whistles come in.
We have false start on the offense, number 55. 5-yard penalty.
False start going against Deer Park for the game's first penalty. 8:40 to go, first quarter. Deer Park already leading 7-0 on the touchdown run by Mendoza. And Canales gets his first carry of the night. He rumbles his way down inside the 20. Could be poised to have a big game tonight as well.
I was just about to say that. This really could be a huge, huge game for him.
Just a 3-yard pickup there on first down. And now Millette checks in, had his first touchdown throw in that win over Dobie. Takes his first carry into the end zone. Millette just finding pay dirt, it seems like, each and every week from that Wildcat set.
He likes it, doesn't he? My goodness.
Making it look easy. Extra point coming on for Anton is through, and not even 4 minutes gone by. Deer Park with a 2-possession lead, up 14-0 on Pasadena.
Going after a touchdown from Mark Anton is good. Our new score with 8:02 left in the first quarter. Pasadena.
Eagles have been shut out in 3 straight meetings against Deer Park. Here you see the touchdown run by Millette, just right up the middle.
Look at the hole.
Hole. And nobody coming between Millette and the end zone. So everything going right for Deer Park. A couple of 3-and-outs defensively. And the offense quickly finding the end zone a couple of times tonight. And fair catch going to be signaled for and made by Solis at about the 10.
Fair catch taken by Solis.
I get it, but if you're going to get past the 20, I think on this group, you're going to have to catch that and run with it, try and make something happen.
Well, with the fair catch in front of the 25, I think they do bring it out. It's basically a touchback.
Not true.
Call that fair catch.
Yep.
So it is Pasadena's best starting field position tonight so far. Trying to find some sort of rhythm offensively, but been tough sledding against this Deer Park defense. Handed off on first down along the right side goes Laura. Nothing doing there as Morales along the defensive line tracking him down.
92, Esteban Morales. Loss of 2 on the play brings us second down at 12.
2-yard loss on the play. Those in the offense taking their time. They break the huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock. Laura steps up, and now Cruz rolling to his left. Buying time. Now going to try and take it himself. Hit from behind and dropped. Morales again. Back-to-back plays.
Well, that play started shifting back. He had already come. He rolled out and he had to try to change his direction. Morales was coming from way on the other side of the field. You'll see it here on the replay. Everything's going to come right at you on your screen. Watch Morales. He just stays with it. He tries to cut back, and nope, not going to happen.
Good job to hold on to that ball. Hit from behind. So a loss of one. Morales going to get credited with the sack there. 3rd down and 13. Deer Park shows blitz. They come with it. Hand off to Laura, and nothing doing is Pasadena going backwards on this drive.
All right, number 10, Dino Demetrio.
Demetrio along with Millette blowing that play up, and another 3 and out for Pasadena.
Yeah, right now this defense for Deer Park, they like a pack of hyenas. They just feeding right now. They are hungry.
Sure, they were tired of hitting each other over the last couple of weeks with that bye.
That was close, getting blocked.
Nearly blocked. Smith going to let this one bounce and takes a hop out of bounds at the Eagles around the 35-yard line or so. And Deer Park has started every offensive drive in Eagles territory tonight. 5:47 left to go in this first quarter. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns for Deer Park. They lead at 14-0.
Not a bad deal when your worst starting position is their 35-yard line. Actually, it's going to be on the 39 is where it's going to start from.
Kieselhorst back in, goes play action on 1st down, takes a deep drop, slinging it downfield. Pass is caught by Mendoza inside the 10, 5. Second touchdown tonight for Mendoza. This one through the air.
Number 3, Josh Mendoza on the pass from quarterback number 12, Landon
pass from Kieselhorst there.
Yeah, he just got behind the defenders. He was in front of 2 of them. Kieselhorst put the ball right where he wanted to, and at that point it was just a foot race.
One play to go 39 yards as Mendoza beats the coverage, and the extra point by Anton sneaks across, and it's 21-0.
Yeah, watch here. He just drops back, waits, and then he just puts it right where he wants it, past those 2 defenders, and then it was just easy skating into the end zone.
Mendoza had such a step, he was even able to work back to the ball a little bit. Still come away with the touchdown. Nothing, just past the halfway point of this first quarter. Reese back deep. Sanchez getting the ball on the tee. Another fair catch signal for and going to be made by Pasadena. So they'll bring it out to the 25.
On their own 25-yard line.
Like I said, 3 straight shutouts for Deer Park in this series. 3 straight and 5.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Community First.
Wow.
In those 7 meetings, Deer Park has outscored Pasadena 367 to 14.
Say that one more time, 367 to 14.
In the last 7 meetings between these two, yes indeed. 2009, he had a 40-0 win, followed it up in 2010 with a 44-0. Then in 11, 58-7, 63-7, and then the 3 straight shutouts for Deer Park over the last few years. Hand off Going to go on first down. About a half-yard gain. Up to about the 31.
Tackle by number 93, Anthony Ortegon. Gain of 1 on the play brings up second down and 9.
Last time that Pasadena beat Deer Park. Would you like to take a guess, Mr. Culp?
Oh, let's see. Last time they beat them.
We talked about the tie in 1995, but the last time that Pasadena got a win.
I'm going to say sometimes in the 80s, maybe 85, somewhere along in there.
That is not a bad guess as Cruz dumps it off to Laura out of the backfield. Decent gain up past the 35 to the 36. Make it a third and manageable, something that Pasadena has not really had much tonight.
Not at all.
Third down and 4 coming up. But to answer it,
brings up third down and 4.
1981.
Ooh, that was too far off. That was just guessing.
To give you reference, that's actually before Coach Flynn was born.
You've been waiting all night to bring that stat out.
It was a 7-0 win back in 1981.
Before Coach Flynn was born.
Yeah. Cruz looking to throw on third down. Now going to break the pocket. Going to try and take it himself. Not going to get there as he's chased out of bounds. White was bearing down, and Cruz just had to go out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down.
And he was so close to that first down marker, too. Mark him out earlier.
Brings up fourth down and 3.
A little bit more than that. I'll give you some more reference on that deal. I was a freshman in high school at that point.
Fourth down in the offense for Pasadena staying out there. Play clock at 12 as they break the huddle.
Wow.
Cruz takes the snap. They're going to throw it on fourth down. Now Cruz under pressure. Buying time, going to take it upfield, takes a big hit, falls forward.
He's going to be close.
Going to depend on the spot. Webb chasing him down, and
he got it.
Going to be enough for an Eagles first down. Their first one tonight. Comes at the 3:42 mark of the first quarter.
Well, you know, if you stop and really think about it, too, I mean, the fact is, if you look at the possessions that Deer Park's had, they started on the Pasadena 26, the Pasadena 20, the Pasadena 39. So they were sitting there saying, look, we've been giving them the ball right here. Let's go for this. Let's see if we can pick up the first down. And it paid off for them. They were able to pick it up.
Keeps the drive alive at their own 40-yard line. Under 3.5 to go on the first down run there by Cruz. Back on the ground for Laura. Lowers his shoulder right into the teeth of that defense as he picks up 2.
Laura
with 8 touchdowns on the season.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up second down and 8.
Pretty much going to be the only 2 names we call offensively for Pasadena. Scored 21 of the team's 22 touchdowns between those 2. Second down and 8. Cruz taking a look at the wristband. And now some whistles come in. I think Pasadena going to take their first time out of the half.
We have timeout. Pasadena.
Yep, that's it.
So Deer Park taking on Pasadena tonight. We talked about Channelview getting the win last night over South Houston. Rayburn on a bye this week. And then you have Dobie taking on Pasadena Memorial. Longhorns, after that slow start, struggled in non-district play and then opened up district with that loss to Deer Park a couple of weeks ago. They're starting to bounce back. Taking on Pasadena Memorial tonight.
After tonight, things will really start shaping up. Like I said, it'll shape up depending on how that you're saying that Pasadena Memorial, that Dobie game, how that plays out. Because Memorial was 2-0 in district, Dobie 1-1.
And Longhorns in the first quarter with a 15-6 lead on the Mavericks there. Second down and 8 for Pasadena here. Deer Park with a 21-0 advantage. Still 2:30 left to go in the first quarter. Pump fakes and going to go deep. This ball overthrown and going to be picked off by Sanders back inside the 20. He's got a convoy as he's bringing it back the other way. Stops on a dime, breaks through a tackle at the 30, now reverses field at the 40. And going to be brought down just shy of midfield. The junior with his first interception of the season and a good return as he takes it up to the Deer Park 49.
Yeah, Riccio for number 11, Noah Riccio for Pasadena. Well, if he doesn't make that tackle, that's probably a touchdown. Because if we had a full line of wall or a full wall next level for him to go around, he just had to get to it and couldn't quite do so.
Deer Park, for the first time tonight, going to start a drive on their side of the 50 at the 49. McAdams goes play action. He's looking for the home run ball on first down and overthrew King Phillips. King Phillips had a step on his defender. That was nearly
For number 7, King
a
Phillips.
big passing play for Deer Park instead.
Coverage provided by
brings
number
up second
12,
down.
Cameron Murray. Brings up second down and 10 for the D.
Three touchdown receptions on the season. He almost had himself number 4 right there. Second down and 10. McBride goes in motion. And it off to Canales. Big hole along the right side, and Canales makes his cut at the 40. Breaks through a tackle inside the 20, 15, and run out of bounds near the 14-yard line. First big run time for Canales.
Cameron Murray.
And that's one of those runs you can just watch him. He's just picking out his blocks. He's letting his guys get out in front of him. He's moving the ball down the field. And he's just picking up blocks left and right and running in behind those blocks and able to pick up a huge run right there.
Just like that, Deer Park back in the red zone. First and 10 at the Eagles' 13-yard line. Adams takes the snap. They go play action. Little reverse for Hayden Smith, looking for a block along the left side, and he's got lots of green in front of him as he strides into the end zone, but a flag thrown back near the 12-yard line or so.
Yeah, Seals is going to get called for the holding call. He had him. He had already made his block on him. He just didn't turn him loose.
We have block in the back, 51 on the offense, 10-yard penalty. Replay the down.
He had no need to push him right there. He did it. Going to negate the touchdown.
Smith almost had himself a touchdown on the ground right there. Wiped away after the penalty. 3 wide receiver set here on 1st and 20. Empty backfield now for McAdams. Canales going to come in motion, fake the give to him. And McAdams, buying time, goes towards the end zone. Pass is going to be caught by McBride. Trying to extend for the end zone, but he's going to be brought down just shy.
Pass from McAdams is complete for number 81.
Great job by McBride coming back across. Ball was not just right at him. He had to go kind of up and high, pull the ball back in. Nice catch. Thought he was going to be able to get it stretched in there for the touchdown, but couldn't do so.
McBride, he's had a nice few games over
He
the
really
last
has.
few weeks. Going to be 1st and goal at the 1. There is a Eagles player down back at Pasadena 33 or so. So a minute 12 to go in the first quarter. Deer Park with a 21-0 advantage. Pasadena putting it in the air a little bit more
What you
than what
anticipated.
you expect.
Yeah.
And maybe that's out of necessity sometimes with some of these third down situations that they're facing. But it is not an offense that is typically putting the ball in the air this much.
First down and 10, Deer Park. At 1 yard line.
First and goal. Offset look at the backfield. Canales, the deep back. Straight handoff for Canales. Punishes a defender on his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Didn't he, though? Goodness gracious. He took, I don't know who the defender was, but he took it underneath the chin. It looked like he received a Muhammad Ali uppercut right underneath the bottom of the jaw.
It's a double whammy as a defender.
It is. Wow.
So Canales with his first touchdown run tonight. Anton's extra point is good, and with 1:02 left in the first, Deer Park with a 28-0 advantage. Here you see the replay by Canales on the touchdown run. Just bowling over a defender, pushing him backwards. In on the cheerleading dance down there. So 28-0, Deer Park on top. Is that a hot start? Yeah. Here we go, Roebuck. Roebuck might see some playing time in this one.
No kidding.
Probably go for 100 yards.
Some of those holes that I've been seeing created, that's for sure a possibility.
Kickoff team's ready. Sanchez going to make a run at it. And for the third straight time, Pasadena going to take the fair catch. Start this drive at their own 25.
Pasadena will operate first down at 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Offense coming back out. Picked up their first down of the night on the last drive. Find something to build on. This Deer Park defense, they have been swarming all over the field, and they're going to do it again here on first down as Cruz not going much of anywhere on that one.
Yeah, Cruz is lucky to get that ball back down. The snap was way high. He had to jump up and pull it down. And luckily that didn't get over his head. It would have been a
makes the stop
right there.
At the line of scrimmage, brings up second down at 10.
Senior captains, they've been on this squad for a long time. They've been contributing since their sophomore year. Second down at 10. Under 30 seconds to go, first quarter. With Laura in the backfield. Option look, handoff goes to Laura, trying to find a little bit of a crease. He's going to just pick up a yard. This defensive line, Morales having one heck of a night so far in just this first quarter.
I mean, he is.
This defensive front for Deer Park having themselves a night. They are blowing things up right at the line of scrimmage, and it has helped Deer Park jump out to a 28-0 lead as we wrap up the first quarter. Deer Park starting quickly. Back with the second quarter here from Hampshire Stadium. You're watching Deer Park football on the Deer Network. Well, everything going for Deer Park in that first quarter. They put 4 touchdowns on the board. Their defense not allowed much of anything tonight. Third down and 8 to go for Pasadena. Ball at their own 27-yard line. And a low snap going to go through the legs of Cruz, picking it up, and he's going to be warmed back down at about the 19-yard line as Demetrio brings him down, and things going from bad to worse for Pasadena there.
I really do not know how he was able to hold on to that ball, because he was trying to pick it up and got his hand on it right at the time that he got hit. And I would have thought for sure he was going to lose it, but he didn't. He was able to hold on to it. But like you said, things are just going backwards, and they're going to be forced to punt again.
Hayden Smith, he's already had a couple of good returns tonight. Just a step or two away from breaking one. He stands at midfield. Good snap and another line drive kick. Hayden Smith going to watch this one roll out of bounds into the Deer Park bench right at about the 48. Spot it at Deer 49. Second drive, the Deer Park has started just shy of midfield, and it's been the worst starting field position each time that they have. First and 10 here. Kieselhorst already with a touchdown throw tonight. He's back in. Pasadena coming with a blitz. Kieselhorst breaks the pocket. Now going to take it himself. Makes a man miss along the right side. Picking up the first down. And going to be hit and brought down at the Eagles 37. Picking up a first down run on the ground.
Okay, we're going to have a conversation with him. When somebody's got you wrapped up and you're on the sideline, got you wrapped up by both knees, just fall out of bounds. It's okay. Just fall out.
Kind of give up on that.
Give up on that. It's all right. You've done your job.
Chains, first and 10 at the Eagles 37. 3 wide receiver set. Canales in the backfield. Little touch pass for Hayden Smith. Now following the block from Canales, and he's got a convoy down the sideline inside the 20. Picks up a block, cuts back. 10-5, touchdown, Hayden Smith. Another big play for this offense, and Deer Park cruising up 34-0.
I tell you, Mason, just a great job by the line and the receivers blocking and laying the blocks that they need to lay. And these guys are just able to drop in behind them and just pick and choose where they want to go.
Extra point by Anton, up and good. He remains perfect. And Deer Park with a 35-0 lead here with 10:39 to go in the first half. And here you see Canales making sure that Hayden Smith was behind him. Good block downfield by the running back. Helps bring the wide out.
That penalty will be declined.
It's just everybody doing their job, laying the blocks they're supposed to lay. Good things happen when you do that.
Now, would that be considered a forward pass? When Kieselhorst kind of underhand toss it? Todd says yes. So give Kieselhorst credit. Another touchdown pass.
There you go. Any changes? I put a rushing on there. That ain't gonna work.
That's right. Graduating seniors can attend San Jacinto College debt-free. Learn more and apply.
Run after catch there by Smith. Like Tim said, just following his blocks along the left side. Even his lead blocker, Canales, didn't hit anybody until about 15 or 20 yards downfield.
Taking off for Deer Park, Francisco Sanchez.
Sanchez getting ready to boot it deep again. Pasadena with another fair catch. Going to start their drive once again at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Pasadena, around 25-yard line.
Yeah, I'm thinking even though they had the one good drive where they picked up a lot of yards, they're still teetering on not having very much offensive production. It's going to be pretty minimal.
Yeah, it took all 4 downs to get their first down a couple of drives ago. And they went for it on 4th and short on their side of the 50. But give credit to this defensive front, especially the front seven for Deer Park. They are just winning at the line. Cruz puts the ball in the air downfield, has a man, juggles it, but makes the catch. And takes it out to about the 39.
Tell you what, that was like a sidearm fastball that he threw on that one. He didn't come over the top with it. He brought it all the way around the side.
Pass complete to Solis. Sophomore wide out. Picks up another Eagles first down up to the 39. Number 14. Back in. Standing behind Cruz. Gets the call along the left side. And Laura with about his most successful run of the night. He picks up about 4.
Made by Demetrio.
Good, nice little start to this drive for Pasadena. They take
Brings
it
up second down and
43. Yet to cross midfield.
Yeah, right now this is what that defense is playing for, is not to let them cross that midfield point. The first task, don't let them get any first downs. You know, they allowed them to do that. Now you next will try to keep them off on the other side of midfield.
Play clock at 10 as Pasadena breaks the huddle. Second down and 6. Cruz once again going to just dump it off to Laura out of the backfield, and he does cross midfield. Nice little pickup by the running back out of the backfield.
Cruz is complete to number 9, Ruben Laura.
Down to the Deer Park.
He's tackled by number 93, Oregon. Both the game over plays it up for a Pasadena first
They're having a
down.
little success right here on this drive.
Through the air, the ground game was just being suffocated throughout that first quarter. Finding some success now through the air on this drive. New set of downs, 1st and 10 at the Deer Park 44. Pistol set for Cruz, low snap, handoff going to go to Laura. Stutter steps before making a cut. Brought down by Millette.
The middle.
Good run.
Stop by number 14, Reed Mallett. Brings up second down at 6.
Anything right now for Pasadena, any positive yards that they can generate, they're pleased with that. And right now they're moving the ball down the field. And like you said, a nice 4-yard gain right there. For so long, they would have given anything just to have to go 6 yards for a first down.
Yeah, we started out this drive facing this game facing several 3rd and longs. They've been doing a better job of staying on schedule here as Deer Park comes with some pressure. And another good run, going to pick up another Pasadena first down as Laura down to the 34.
Number 28, Adam White. But the game on the plays enough for a pass together here. First down.
On top. 7.5 to go in this first half. Shotgun formation. Cruz going to take the snap. Another throw. Nothing there. Now going to try and cut back. Going to take it himself. He's going to pay the price for it as he takes a big hit at the 31.
And that was the true definition of a sandwich right there. Goodness gracious.
Like Demetrio along with Webb combining for Deer Park on that stop.
Brings up second down and 7 for the Eagles.
Quarterback with a gain of 3 on that run. And at the very least, it does give your defense a little bit of a breather. They had just been out there so much already in this first half for Pasadena that this drive gives them by far their longest break of the night.
That is so true.
Second down at 7. They go back on the ground. Laura met right at the line of scrimmage as White was coming off the edge, and he brings him down after a short gain of 1.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Eagles going to be facing a 3rd down and 6, likely 4-down territory though. In this spot of the field. Looking looking towards the sideline for the call. And offensively, Pasadena, they have not been in much of a hurry tonight. Usually breaking that huddle with about 10 seconds on the play clock, but not going to even have that much. As they were late to the line, they're going to have to take another timeout, their second one of the half.
We have timeout. Pasadena, that's their second timeout.
So the Eagles not wanting to squander their best drive of the night, going to make sure that everybody's on the same page for this third down.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't blame them right there. I mean, as you said it. They best drive they've had all night long. They don't want to. They want to try to get everything out if they can with 5:41 to go before the half. And knowing that Deer Park's going to get the ball back in the second half.
Yeah.
If it's nothing else right now than to run the majority of that clock off, if they can get a score out of it, that's just extra for them. Like this time.
Pasadena with a 2-4 record. Their wins coming to get Spring Woods back in week 2. They won 36-7, and then they put up 51 points in a win over Houston Math and Science. And 51 points. That was the most scored by Pasadena since 2015.
Good gracious.
Third down and 6 here, trying to get on the scoreboard. Cruz, little sidearm, pass is complete. Going to be brought down shy of the first down as Sanders coming up and making the hit.
Good tackle by Sanders to keep him from getting.
Stop made by number 21, Landon Sanders.
Complete to Solis there. Now 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down and 1 for Pasadena.
Fourth and a yard, ball spotted at the Deer Park 26, and Eagles quickly to the line and going to try and get a push up front from his running back Laura.
I think they got it on the second effort.
Yeah, I think that's second effort, and even late getting the whistle blown as that pile just continued to move. It should be enough for an Eagles first down. Like you said, that initial burst by Cruz, he definitely did not have it, and Laura doing everything he could to push his quarterback across the line to gain. And
he got it.
He was able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, it was a definite stop on that first contact, but man, just to keep pushing, they were able to pick it up. That's a big first down for Pasadena right now because you got 4:41 and counting, and an opportunity to try to score right here.
Second 4th down conversion by Pasadena tonight. And now they have it 1st and 10 at the Deer Park 24. Takes the snap. Straight handoff for Laura. Trying to break through the grip of Demetrio. But Demetrio slows him up just enough for the reinforcements to arrive. Gustav and White bring him down after the short gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Credited, but no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 as we are inside of 4 minutes to go in this first half. All Deer Park, they put up 28 points in the first quarter alone. Pasadena's been trying to play keep away here on this drive. 2nd and 10, Cruz lets it fly towards the end zone. One-on-one coverage, and it's going to be picked off in the end zone. Deer Park with their second interception tonight.
By number 25,
Ethan Chavez, the sophomore. Great position in the end zone, one-on-one coverage for his man downfield, and he comes away with the interception.
Yeah, he just waited. He saw, he knew he had the right break on the ball. He knew the ball
First down and 10, Deer Park.
be a little bit underthrown, and he was just able to run up underneath and make the catch. Here it comes on the replay.
And a great job by Chavez, the sophomore, squeezing off that route, and once he was in position, that's when you can turn your head around and go for that ball. That's what happened. 1st and 10 for Deer Park at their own 20. Play action. Pass is complete, and King Phillips breaking through some tackles. Phillips cutting back towards midfield. Phillips inside the 40, inside the 30. King Phillips all the way to the end zone. The receivers doing it after the catch, helping out their sophomore quarterbacks tonight.
I mean, they are. Goodness gracious. There were 2 or 3 Pasadena Eagles that had the angle on him and had the speed that I thought for just a second were going to catch him. And, man, all of a sudden he just hit some jets and he was gone.
One play, 80 yards on the screen to King Phillips. His 4th touchdown catch of the season. And that extra point, no good. We're going to stay at 41-0 with 3:13 left in this first half. But King Phillips doing it on his own right there.
Well, I tell you what, it's already rough for Pasadena.
Great blocks by McBride. And then there you see the broken tackle
right there.
Back to back. And then it was just back towards the middle of the field. And I'm faster than you all the way for the touchdown.
Man, and if you're Pasadena, you drove the ball down the field. Then you give up the interception, and boom, one play.
One play.
That's just
demoralizing.
Demoralizing. Right there. That will rip your heart out right there.
41-0. Offense clicking. Defense with a couple of turnovers tonight. Like you said, all the work that Pasadena had on that last drive, they converted the 4th and 1, had it near the red zone with a chance to get on the scoreboard, and just one errant pass. Deer Park makes them pay one play later. Talked about how Pasadena had 51 points in that win over Houston Math and Science, and Eagles trying to build. You consider that Pasadena scored 48 points all of last season. So to explode from 51.
That was huge.
Very, very big. First down and 10 at their own 25. Laura takes it along the left side. Up ahead to the 28 for a short gain on the play.
Yeah, man, right now, if you're Pasadena, all you want to do is keep the ball on the ground, try to get a first down and run this clock off and get out of this half.
Deer Park starting to work in some substitutions now along that defense. Yeah, the last thing you want to do is give the ball back to this offense.
Yeah.
So late in this first half. Coming up on 2.5 to go. Cruz takes the snap, looking to throw again. Under pressure. Going to just try and get rid of it. Ball's deflected and nearly caught. Almost caught on the deflection, but instead it falls incomplete and brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, it was almost caught on the deflection of the deflection because he had 2 of them in there. And I thought for just a second we might have an opportunity to get it a second time. It did hit the turf.
Stop the clock with 2:24 left in the first half. That's kind of the risk you run also when you do throw. You don't complete it, then that clock stops and you are more and more likely to have to give the ball back. Cruz right. Under pressure, good block pickup by Laura, and now Cruz just going to be swarmed. There's about 4 or 5 maroon jerseys in on that sack right there.
Yeah, well, that's the if you're Cruz, you've got to get rid of the football there, no matter what. I know he's trying to make something happen, but you just got to rear back and nothing else, throw it out of bounds.
Does keep the clock running as we're under 2 minutes to go. Hayden Smith still back deep. Standing at his own 45. High snap, but able to boot it away. Smith going to let this one take a hop. And going to take a little bit of a Pasadena roll inside the 40. Going to be down at the 38. So with a minute and 31 to go. Offense back out. And we already saw some substitutions along the defense. Gonna get some along the offense as well.
From their own 38-yard line.
Erdman, the junior quarterback, going to take the reins now. Mascarenas and the sophomore wideout, Trey Martinez, in the backfield with him. 1st and 10 at the Deer Park 38. Handed off for Martinez. Going to follow his blocks along the right side. Turning upfield at the 40, 45. Crosses midfield. Good run by the sophomore on his first touch of the night. Picking up a 1st down. As he takes it down to the Eagles' 46.
Yeah, I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with that when your number 2s come in and able to move the ball like that. We'll take that all night long.
Thank you, I appreciate that. 15-yard pickup. Makes it 1st and 10. Gregory checking in at running back. Going to get the call here on 1st down. Gregory looking for a seam, turns it upfield and nearly picks up a 1st down. I think they're going to give it to him, actually, as he takes it down to the 37-yard line. The clock will stop momentarily as they reset the chains. 1st down run there by Gregory.
1st down at 10 Deer Park.
See how Coach Lynn wants to approach the end of this drive as the clock continues to run. And that ball gets away from Erdman. He's just going to have to jump on it back at the 47. That might have made the decision for him.
Yeah.
As inside of 30 seconds, Deer Park going to let that one be the final play.
Yeah, Coach Flynn, I saw him give the signal, said, hey, we're going to the locker room. Let's go.
So Deer Park with a dominant first half in those first 24 minutes. 41-0. Deer Park cruising by Pasadena right now. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. We'll give you the homecoming band performance. That's coming up in about 15 minutes. But until then, we will see you for the start of the second half. Stick around, though. The homecoming halftime performance coming up in about 15 minutes. We will see you then.
Team is standing by waiting to provide you concierge-level medical care. Caring for our Deer Park athletes is one of our top priorities. Community First DR is conveniently located on Highway 225 and East Boulevard. Community First DR is committed to putting your health, your community, and you first every day.
Okay, so take this right. Now pull into that parking space. Now put the car in park. Great, thanks so much. It's my lunch break.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Order now at Wingstop in Deer Park, 7730 Spencer Highway.
I'm a proud Deer Park High alum, class of 2002. I grew up with Coach Flynn. We played baseball together. Now, I'm an attorney in Houston, fighting to make our community safer. We've recovered hundreds of millions for injured people, from car wrecks to refinery accidents. Deer Park prepared me for the challenges I face today, and when you need help, I'm prepared to fight for you.
You show great promise. And with a Promise at San Jack Scholarship, you can reach your goals debt-free. Promise is money to help cover the cost of tuition and books at San Jacinto College. It's available to graduating seniors living in the San Jacinto College taxing district, regardless of your GPA or income. Get your credential tuition free. Apply to be a Promise Scholar today. Visit our website for more information.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Community First DR is open 24/7 with little to no wait time. Our friendly medical team is standing by waiting to provide you concierge-level medical care. Caring for our Deer Park athletes is one of our top priorities. Community First DR is conveniently located on Highway 225 and East Boulevard. Community First DR is committed to putting your health, your community, and you first, every day.
It's time for personal injury attorney David Garcia to give back to the town he grew up in.
Now open in Deer Park, I'm here to represent you.
This Saturday, while you watch the game, we're watching the grill. Order through the Jersey Mike's app for free Saturday delivery, unless you're going to miss seeing this. Introducing free Saturday delivery. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
In 1928, Shell moved to Deer Park and started operations the next year. This was the beginning of a lifelong partnership. Over the decades, the site and community have grown together and stepped up to the challenge time and again. Today, Shell Chemicals proudly produces the building blocks to transform our modern world. They give us the clothes we wear and the gadgets we enjoy. As our employees give back to the community, products made with chemicals care for us too. They help us see better and improve hygiene. Our site creates jobs and helps bring the community together, while chemical building blocks keep us connected, both virtually, physically, and inside our homes. Chemicals help make our world better, beginning right here in Deer Park, the birthplace of Texas.
The Deer Park Education Foundation, in partnership with the Deer Park School District, is proud to support the DPISD Book Bus program. The bus will make stops throughout the community to distribute books and keep students reading all year long. We hope to encourage both love and passion for reading in even the youngest of our students. Check out the district's website to find out where the book bus will be stopping next.
And go Deer!
Community First DR is open 24/7 with little to no wait time. Our friendly medical team is standing by waiting to provide you concierge-level medical care. Caring for our Deer Park athletes is one of our top priorities. Community First DR is conveniently located on Highway 225 and East Boulevard. Community First DR is committed to putting your health, your community, and you first, every day.
Okay, so take this right. Now pull into that parking space. Now put the car in park. Great, thanks so much. It's my lunch break.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings.
Order now at Wingstop in Deer Park, 7730 Spencer Highway.
I'm a proud Deer Park High alum, class of 2002. I grew up with Coach Flynn. We played baseball together. Now, I'm an attorney in Houston, fighting to make our community safer. We've recovered hundreds of millions for injured people, from car wrecks to refinery accidents. Deer Park prepared me for the challenges I face today, and when you need help, I'm prepared to fight for you.
You show great promise. And with a Promise at San Jack Scholarship, you can reach your goals debt-free. Promise is money to help cover the cost of tuition and books at San Jacinto College. It's available to graduating seniors living in the San Jacinto College taxing district, regardless of your GPA or income. Get your credential tuition free. Apply to be a Promise Scholar today. Visit our website for more information.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Community First DR is open 24/7 with little to no wait time. Our friendly medical team is standing by waiting to provide you concierge-level medical care. Caring for our Deer Park athletes is one of our top priorities. Community First DR is conveniently located on Highway 225 and East Boulevard. Community First DR is committed to putting your health, your community, and you first, every day.
It's time for personal injury attorney David Garcia to give back to the town he grew up in.
Now open in Deer Park, I'm here to represent you.
This Saturday, while you watch the game, we're watching the grill. Order through the Jersey Mike's app for free Saturday delivery, unless you're going to miss seeing this. Introducing free Saturday delivery. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
In 1928, Shell moved to Deer Park and started operations the next year. This was the beginning of a lifelong partnership. Over the decades, the site and community have grown together and stepped up to the challenge time and again. Today, Shell Chemicals proudly produces the building blocks to transform our modern world. They give us the clothes we wear and the gadgets we enjoy. As our employees give back to the community, products made with chemicals care for us too. They help us see better and improve hygiene. Our site creates jobs and helps bring the community together, while chemical building blocks keep us connected, both virtually, physically, and inside our homes. Chemicals help make our world better, beginning right here in Deer Park, the birthplace of Texas.
The Deer Park Education Foundation, in partnership with the Deer Park School District, is proud to support the DPISD Book Bus program. The bus will make stops throughout the community to distribute books and keep students reading all year long. We hope to encourage both love and passion for reading in even the youngest of our students. Check out the district's website to find out where the book bus will be stopping next.
And go Deer!
Community First DR is open 24/7 with little to no wait time. Our friendly medical team is standing by waiting to provide you concierge-level medical care. Caring for our Deer Park athletes is one of our top priorities. Community First DR is conveniently located on Highway 225 and East Boulevard. Community First DR is committed to putting your health, your community, and you first every day.
Okay, so take this right. Now pull into that parking space. Now put the car in park.
Great, thanks so much.
It's my lunch break.
You know you want that smoky, tangy, sweet, and spicy sauced and tossed Wingstop where flavor gets its wings.
Order now at Wingstop in Deer Park, 7730 Spencer Highway.
I'm a proud Deer Park High alum, class of 2002. I grew up with Coach Flynn. We played baseball together. Now, I'm an attorney in Houston, fighting to make our community safer. We've recovered hundreds of millions for injured people, from car wrecks to refinery accidents. Deer Park prepared me for the challenges I face today, and when you need help, I'm prepared to fight for you.
You show great promise. And with a Promise at San Jack Scholarship, you can reach your goals debt-free. Promise is money to help cover the cost of tuition and books at San Jacinto College. It's available to graduating seniors living in the San Jacinto College taxing district, regardless of your GPA or income. Get your credential tuition free. Apply to be a Promise Scholar today. Visit our website for more information.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Community First DR is open 24/7 with little to no wait time. Our friendly medical team is standing by waiting to provide you concierge-level medical care. Caring for our Deer Park athletes is one of our top priorities. Community First DR is conveniently located on Highway 225 and East Boulevard. Community First DR is committed to putting your health, your community, and you first every day.
This is a special week at Deer Park High School as we welcome our alumni to come home, reminisce, and join with current students to support and take pride in our community and school. If you are a DPHS alumni, we ask that you please stand and be recognized. Welcome home, alumni. Thank you. You may be seated. Before we begin tonight, we would like to take a moment to thank the Deer Park Band, Escorts, and JROTC for their part in making tonight's ceremony so special. We would also like to thank our advanced floral design class for providing the flowers for the homecoming court and their escorts tonight. Over the past several weeks, our students have nominated and voted on representatives for their class. Students who reflect the values and cultures of our student body. At this time, we will introduce the 2022-23 homecoming court and attendance as selected by their classmates. Representing the freshman class, Anissa Rodriguez.
Lisa is going to break out freshman teaching. 2022 All-American NCAA cheerleaders. Anissa also participates in All-Star cheer at ASR. She is a member of the Best Buddies program. Anissa is also a member of St. Matt's Church. Anissa is the daughter of Rachel and Robert Rodriguez. And is escorted tonight by her father.
Robert Rodriguez. Sophomore attendant Ashley Rocha.
Ashley is a member of the Big Bad Student Council. Ashley happens to go to drawing, painting, sculpting, and dancing. She loves spending time with her family. She is a member of the South Belt Boxing Club. Ashley is also a Jehovah's Witness and enjoys doing Bible study. Ashley is the daughter of Sarah and Garfius. Ashley is the daughter of Sarah Garfius and Rocky Rocha. She is escorted tonight by her father, Rocky Rocha. Gotcha. Junior attendant, Sophia Sanchez. Sophia was a member of the Volunteers her freshman year. As a freshman, she was part of the escorts and the Dreamscape Lyrical Company. She participated in the Star Steppers dance team at the Dance World Competition, and they received second in the world. As a sophomore, Sophia
Sophia is currently in FCCLA and the Criminal Justice Club, and she is also part of the Best Buddies program. She volunteers at the Pasadena Rodeo, as well as the Deer Park Love Club. Sophia is the daughter of Bessie and John Sanchez, and is escorted tonight by her father, John Sanchez. And now introducing the 22-23 homecoming queen candidates representing the senior class. Haley Benavides.
Haley received the Industrial Honor Award for having a GPA higher than 3.7 her sophomore year. She is a two-year hosting member. She is a volunteer at the City Livestock Rodeo. She is also a member of PALS. Haley works at Bellevue Drive and Drive. Haley is a member of St. Highlands Catholic Church.
Volunteers for the church camp. Haley is the daughter of Jessica and Javier Benavides and is escorted tonight by her father, Javier Benavides. Camila Flores.
Camilla is a 3-year Industrial Honor Award recipient. She is a 4-year member of New Island Theta and a 3-year member of Science National Honor Society. Camilla is a 3-year member and current president of the Spanish Honor Society. Camilla is the senior class representative for Student Council, which she has held all the years in high school.
She is an AP Scholar with distinction. Camilla is a member of the National Honor Society, DECA, and is in the early college program. She is also a member of the class, Interact, Debate Club, and a co-founder of Women in STEM Club. Camilla is part of the youth group at San Juan Diego Church. Camilla is the daughter of Lola and Jorge Flores. And tonight, Camilla is escorted by her father, Jorge Flores. Naomi Garza.
Naomi was a member of Volunteers her freshman year and participated in the beach cleanup, as well as volunteering time at the Library Cafe North Campus. As a sophomore, Naomi is a member of the Lady News soccer team. She is a Deer Park High School junior ambassador.
Naomi is a 3-year member of LOSA, where she is currently serving as vice president. For 3 years, Naomi has volunteered twice a year at the LOSA Blood Drive. Now, Naomi interviewed for the Health Science Clinical and was accepted. Hefner. Hannah has been on the Deer Park cheer team for 4 years, where she has been varsity squad leader and is now the captain of the varsity team. She made NCAA All-American cheerleader for 3 years and received the NCAA staff invitation this past year. Hannah is currently one of the captains for the Deer Park UIL competition cheer team and NCAA competition cheer team. While Hannah was a part of the competition cheer team, they won back-to-back NCAA national championships. Hannah has received an Academic Excellence Award for 3 years. She was also chosen as a social officer for PALS. Hannah is a 4-year member of the FFA, where she is currently serving as secretary. While in the FFA, Hannah has earned Green Band degree, the FFA Lone Star degree, which is the highest degree the State FFA Association can award at the high school level. Hannah is also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the Junior Rodeo Committee for the Pasadena Livestock Show Rodeo. Hannah is the daughter of Terry and David Hefner, and tonight she is escorted by her father, David Hefner. Assisting with the crowning tonight is the 21-22 homecoming queen, Mallory de la Cruz. Mallory is currently attending classes at San Jacinto College and plans to transfer to Texas State University to study forensic chemistry. Mallory is honored to return to the field tonight to crown this year's homecoming queen. Mallory is escorted by her father, Earl Pickering. Congratulations to all our attendants and the senior corps. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your 2022-23 Deer Park High School homecoming queen is Camilla Flores. Now being escorted from the field, the 21-22 homecoming queen, Mallory Cody de la Cruz. Freshman attendant, Anissa Rodriguez. Sophomore attendant, Ashley Rocha. Junior attendant, Sophia Sanchez. Senior attendant, Haley Benavides. Senior attendant, Naomi Garza. Senior attendant, Anna Hefner. And let's give a big round of applause to our 2023 homecoming queen, Camilla Flores. Dynamo.
Back here at Hampshire Stadium, Deer Park, getting ready to start this second half. They have a commanding 41-0 lead over Pasadena as we get ready to start this second half. Mason Pratt here alongside Tim Culp. Deer Park looking to improve to 6-0, already off to their best start since 2008. And looking to improve to 6-0 and more importantly 2-0 in district. And a good showing in that first half. Completely dominant. 13 plays offensively for 296 yards and 6 touchdowns. Offense just could not be stopped. Pasadena, meanwhile, 32 plays they ran in that first half for just 43 yards. A completely opposite. You look at yards per play for Deer Park, nearly 23 yards per play. And for Pasadena, just 1.3 yards per play.
Yeah, it's just complete dominance by Deer Park on both sides of the ball, and just Deer Park just doing exactly what they should be doing in this ball game. Statistically, coming into it, we knew, what Pasadena was going to be bringing into it, and we should be able to run the ball, pass the ball. We should be able to control them on defense, and that's exactly what's happening in this ball game tonight.
Trey Martinez and Hayden Smith standing back at their own 15-yard line, waiting on the kick to get us going here in the third. It'll be a high short kick taken by White at his own 25. Breaks through a tackle and now going to bring it back towards the middle of the field. About a 13-yard return there. Adam White, the sophomore defensive back, on the kickoff return there. So this offense saw it go back and forth, and both sophomore quarterbacks look good.
Yeah, they really did. Good, just a good opportunity. Again, there's so many similarities. We were talking about that during the break. There's so many similarities between the two. You may have one that's got a little bit stronger arm, but both of them control the ball game very similar. So, just a great job by both quarterbacks.
Kieselhorst put the ball in the air. He went 2 for 3, 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pretty efficient. Both your completions going for touchdowns. And McAdams, the other sophomore, 2 for 3, 102 yards through the air in that first half to go along with a touchdown as well. So both sophomore quarterbacks combined to go 4 for 6, 178 yards and 3 touchdowns through the air for Deer Park in that first half.
I'll tell you what, when you go 13 plays and have 41 points, they have a pretty good average going on right there.
Yep, 13 plays, 6 of them going for touchdowns. Not too bad. Substitutions to get some extended playing time as Ribbon taking over here. Going to get, you would think, most of the snaps in this second half. Gregory, the running back, but they're going to hand it off to Trey Martinez. Had a first down run late in that first half. Does a good carry here, picking up nearly the first down yardage. And I think they're going to give it to him. Trey Martinez learned at halftime. The third fastest kid in the district.
Look at us using the stats that we picked up at halftime.
work in some of that speed for the sophomore. Picks up the first down. 1st and 10 at the Deer Park 48-yard line. Erdman takes the snap, handed it off. Gregory with a big hole up the middle, taking it to the second level and slung down inside the Eagles 40-yard line.
Yeah, Gregory. Brought down by number 4, Kevin Baez.
Gregory should see some extended action in this second half as well. Be 1st and 10 at the Eagles 36.
1st down and 10, Deer Park.
Deer Park going to send 2 wide receivers wide left. Parrish Smith in the slot. And now both tight ends shifting to the left side. Hand it off for Gregory. Going to try and turn the corner, far side of the field. Turns it up at the 30, 25-20. Flag comes in on the back end of that play. But a good run there by Gregory, taking it down inside the 20. But flag thrown downfield.
Yeah, we're going to have some kind of probably illegal block or maybe a holding call.
Yeah, Bryce May and Parrish Smith.
On the offense, number 83.
Yeah,
10-yard
wide
penalty.
receiver
Replay it down.
Bryce May called for the hold there. See if it was far enough downfield that it won't be a complete negation of the yards gained. Spotted at the 34-yard line. First down and 8. Erdman from the shotgun set. Delayed handoff to Gregory on the draw. Not much there.
Gregory on the carry.
Along with the
Tackle by
defensive
number
line from
77,
Pasadena.
Antonio Cassius.
Bringing down Gregory after the short gain. And a Pasadena player shaken up. Well, looks to be all right. Just slow to get up now. He's going to.
Yeah, now they're going to get him off the field.
Play brings up 2nd down and 8.
Just a 1-yard gain by Gregory on that first down play. Makes it 2nd down and 7 from the 33. Gregory now going to split out in the slot to the bottom of your screen. Now they send him in motion. And whistles come in before this play gets going.
Yeah, we took off on the, couldn't tell, didn't see who it was on the far end over there, but.
Yeah, false start. Number 89 on the offense.
89.
5-yard penalty.
Kind of a start and stop drive so far offensively for Deer Park. Braylon Bailey, senior tight end, called for the false start there. Pushes it back, 2nd down and 12. Martinez in the slot to the top of your screen. Gregory in the backfield. 2nd down and 12. Straight handoff for Gregory along the left side. He finds another hole inside the 30, 25. Picks up the first down and take it down at about the 15-yard line as Gregory gets all that penalty yardage back
Number
and picks
4,
up the
Isaiah
first
Gregory
down.
on the carry.
You know, the thing about Gregory is he's not just real big, but man, he's fast.
Tackle made by number
He's able to hit that hole and then hit another gear just really quick. Great acceleration.
Yeah, with the way Pasadena struggled with the speed on the ground from Dobie last week, Gregory could have a big second half here if he gets a lot of carries. 1st down and 10. Hand it off to Gregory again. Met at the line of scrimmage and thrown ahead for a short gain.
Gregory takes a handoff and goes up the middle. Luis Garcia makes a stop for Pasadena.
4-yard pickup by Gregory. 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down and 6.
Split out to the bottom of your screen. Bryce May split out wide to the top, but be a 3rd straight carry for Gregory, who's met near the line of scrimmage again by Jonathan Reyna.
Number 4, Isaiah Gregory.
As we are inside of 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd on the first drive of this second half. Deer Park with a dominant lead, 41-0. Looking to add to it. Mascarenas checks in, but he will split out. So an empty backfield look by Erdman here on 3rd down. Motion in Mascarenas, hand it to him on the jet sweep, met in the backfield and dropped back outside the 15-yard line. As Deer Park, a few times they have gone backwards.
Number 22, Laurel Masquerade. Ball down the backfield.
The drive stalls. Deer Park going to have to settle for the field goal here. Field goals this year.
Yeah, I noticed that at the start of the game. I was looking at some stats and saw that one. That was a little surprising to me.
Anton, about 33 yards.
That was going to be good, though.
Splits the uprights, and it's 44-0. Shutout continues. Deer Park adds a few more points on the board.
I mean, I don't know why it was surprising to me. I've been to every ball game, but I just didn't think of that being 2 for 6. And I was just surprised by the stats.
They were so efficient kicking the ball last year that
yeah.
It is kind of surprising to see Anton only be 2 of 6 this season on field goals. To go here in this third quarter. Deer Park looking to cruise to a 6-0 record on this 2022 season.
Well, you know, we were talking about it a little earlier. You start looking at, start looking ahead a little bit. We got Pasadena Memorial next week. They start playing Dover tonight. See what that comes out. If Memorial were able to beat Dover, they'd go in. Deer Park would be 2-0 in district.
Mavericks, though, with some work to do as they trail the Longhorns 29-13. So the Longhorns a double-digit advantage there. Yeah. Big ball games coming up in the next couple weeks. Like
Fair catch taken by number 11.
Next Friday going to be on the road at Pasadena Memorial, and then a couple weeks from tonight could be the biggest game in the remainder of this season when Channelview comes to town. Take on close out the regular season. Close to South Houston. First part of November. Tough starting field position for Pasadena on this drive. This one going to start at their own 7. Elijah Cruz, the quarterback, taking the snap. Fakes the give to Laura. Going to take it himself and slipped up before he ran into Caleb Barkley.
That's the biggest thing about that. I just can't believe it. After now, we only have 4 games, other than playoffs, we have 4 games in the regular season left.
Yeah, it goes quick once football season gets going. Just a 1-yard gain by Cruz on that first down play. Cruz looking to throw. Pass going to be complete. Up ahead near the first down marker. Going to be enough for an Eagles first down. They haven't had many tonight. Going up against this defense that they've been able to hold Pasadena off the scoreboard so far. And now the second unit going to be tasked with keeping that shutout alive. 1st and 10 at the 19. Low snap, but Cruz on the keeper again, looking for somewhere to go, trying to spin by a tackler, but nothing doing there. His old game sophomore defensive back.
Tackle made by number 31, Damian Edwards.
Near the line.
Brings up second down at 8.
I tell you, just a game like this right now is just when your second teamers come in, just giving them the opportunity to be on the field. Most of them are underclassmen, so giving them those snaps to be able to build up for next year. This is a huge part for them as far as building the program.
Cruz to throw, nowhere to go. Now buys time, slings it downfield, and just getting rid of it as he throws it into the Pasadena bench. Nice little move there along the far sideline to buy himself a little bit of extra time. But ultimately, Cruz nowhere to go with it. 3rd down and 8 coming up.
I was going to go up there myself. I'm just being stupid.
3 wideouts, far side of the field. Cruz looking that way to throw and just going to go down.
Oh, that didn't.
Non-contact as Cruz hits the turf.
Oh, my goodness.
It's almost like he got a cramp the way he just, I mean, everything just froze and he just went down to the ground. He got up and he's walking off the field kind of slowly, but he's even walking like he's got a cramp in his leg.
Yeah, a little bit of a limp as he head towards the sideline, but anytime non-contact and you're hitting the turf, it scary, but he's able to walk off. 4th down. Trey Martinez, the one back deep now for Deer Park, but he's going to let this one roll. And stays in bounds and takes a good Pasadena roll inside the 35-yard line. By far the best punt tonight for Pasadena.
It's like it got over there on the sideline, just was on a string and rolling right down the sideline, staying in bounds.
Yeah, I kept thinking that ball was going to roll out of bounds about 15 yards before it did. So 2nd drive of the 2nd half for Deer Park offensively. See what Erdman and company can do. Mascarenas, the running back. They're going to send Bryce May in motion. A little bit of a hesitation, but they do get it to May as he's going to try and turn the corner. Stops on a dime at the 35, cuts upfield at the 40, and fights ahead to the 45. Deer Park, they have been wanting to attack that perimeter of this Pasadena defense all night long. They've had a lot of success.
Lots of success out there. Yeah, and I suspect, watch Gregory right here. I bet we're going to try to do the same thing again.
Gregory back in.
On the hash mark of this side.
Another delayed handoff, and the handoff goes to Gregory, who's met in the backfield and dropped for about a 1-yard loss. Number 55 for Pasadena. In on the stop. 1-yard loss on the play, back to the 44.
Yeah, that up the middle run most of the time for Gregory, that's not his strong suit. It's those outside, it's that east and west run, get him around the corners. That's where he seems to be the most efficient.
Back on the ground, following his blockers. Now going to try and cut it to the outside. Met right at midfield by Pasadena defenders. Picks up about 5 as he was trying to break it to the outside.
Yeah, just as I said that, though. He took it right up the middle and then tried to go outside with it, didn't he? He said, watch this, bud.
I don't like it here in the middle. I want to get outside.
Yeah.
3rd down and 5. Gregory stays in at running back. Little RPO, pass complete to the tight end, Gano, who makes the defender miss and takes it ahead for the 1st down inside the 40.
Gano showing off his ballet moves right there. You see him stop, pull up, do a little pirouette, then took off again.
Ballet moves. We'll have to ask Mr. Gano if those are the ballet moves he was practicing.
You think he's been practicing some ballet moves? Hey, we got to keep it exciting.
Something tells me he's not.
Probably not. Got to keep it exciting.
Picking up the 1st down to the Eagles 37. Gano and Bailey go in motion, both tight ends, but the handoff going to go to Gregory, following his blocks from his tight ends, now weaving back the other way. Gets a little bit of a push. Down just inside the 30 for a 7-yard pickup.
That's one of those things, if he got good positive yards, but boy, if he could just kept it going straight, he'd have probably picked up that additional 2 yards that he needed for the 1st down. Cut it back a little bit too quickly.
Gano and Bailey, the tight ends. 2nd down and 2. And Gregory again picking up the first down and keeping that pile moving down inside the 25. Another Deer Park first down. So Deer Park going to bring on a little extra speed as Bailey, the tight end, checks out, and they bring in Trey Martinez. And he will line up in the slot to the bottom of your screen. Gregory, the running back. Give it to him on the draw. He's got space. 2nd level and more for Gregory. Taking it down inside the 10 and just inside the 5. Picking up a first down in the blink of an eye. That sets up 1st and goal.
Yeah, I think they thought we were going to throw the ball right there, and they were going to try to put pressure, and then the hole just opened up, and great blocking.
Gregory seeing all this scoring, saying, I want to get in on this too. Let me at it.
I need that mark on the tally sheet.
Great run by Gregory. That'll be the final play of this 3rd quarter, and we will open up the 4th with a 1st and goal for Deer Park, leading 44-0. Deer Park cruising their way to a 6-0 season record. Back with the 4th quarter after this. Getting ready for the final 12 minutes here from Abshire Stadium. I'm Mason Pratt alongside Tim Culp. Deer Park dominant over Pasadena tonight, 44-0. And they have a chance to add to it. 1st and goal. 2 tight ends. Motion over to the right side. Erdman, the quarterback. Going to give the ball to Gregory along the right side. Scampers his way into the end zone.
There's what he's been looking for.
Great drive, and he's able to cap it off. Touchdown run from 3 yards out makes it 50-0 here. And this offense just keeps on putting up points. I think their lowest point total came back against Clear Creek, and they still put up 33. Extra point. Up and good, makes it 51-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's just every side, every complete aspect of this ball game is just Deer Park's just hitting on all cylinders.
First time they've put up a 50 spot this season. And the defense suffocating, forced a couple of turnovers tonight as well. Just everything going Deer Park's way.
Number 5, R.Q. Phillips, and number 18, Trey Galarza, back deep to receive for the Eagles.
Garza and Phillips back deep for Pasadena, standing back at their own 10-yard line. Haven't seen many kickoff returns. They've been mostly electing for the fair catch tonight. And they're going to do it here on this return as well. Fair catch made it the 10. They'll bring it up to the 25. Pasadena with 2 wins on the season. We mentioned that matches the most wins that they've had over the last 4 years. Before that, they had back-to-back winless seasons last year and the year before, and then back-to-back 1-win seasons in the 2 years before that. They have been playing football for 95 years.
Wow. That's something.
First game came back in 1927. The seasons were only about 3 games long. Do you know who they played? Do you want to take a guess?
Oh, my goodness. You're going to throw this one at me. Who did Pasadena play?
I will cut the check for $1 million if you can guess this.
All right, so there's 3 teams, and I got to guess 3 of them. Okay.
In their very first game back in 1927.
The very first game, I'm going to say Texas City.
It was Harrisburg Junior High.
Harrisburg Junior High.
That's right. And unfortunately, Harrisburg got the win, 6-0.
Harrisburg Junior High. Wow.
Good run straight ahead, up past the 30 to about the 32. Gain of 7 there on second down. Pasadena actually state runners up in 1958 at the 4A level. They went 12-2 that year. Lost to Odessa High in week 1, then won 12 in a row before losing to Wichita Falls in the championship game.
Now you just think about where those schools are located. You just mentioned Odessa and Wichita Falls.
Yeah, starting your season
playing
at Odessa. That's a long road trip. Keep it on the ground. Be enough for an Eagles first down.
You said that was 1943?
That was 1958. They
1958?
were state runners up. Telling you, between them and 58 and Deer Park with their back-to-back state title wins in 54 and 55, this area was a powerhouse.
Southeast Texas was rolling, weren't they?
In the 50s, yes, sir.
Southeast Texas had it going on.
Last district title and playoff appearance for Pasadena came back in 1996. Roll the pocket here, throwing deep downfield, underthrown, and actually
he
caught inside
it.
the 30, inside the 25-20.
He fumbled it. No, the field judges said he was out of bounds.
They're going to rule him out, and Pasadena strikes with their longest play of the night, and they get it into the red zone.
I don't know how he caught that, but boy, he did. Wow. I'm talking about, it was the top of the blades of grass. But we're playing on turf, so it's top of the turf.
Cameron Murray in at quarterback. He was the starter last year as a sophomore.
You know, the boss is over here. I think he's wanting to try to get in on this conversation.
I think you're
here,
right.
Here he comes.
He's plugging in a headset.
He unplugged me completely. I couldn't hear nothing. I guess you can do that when you're the boss.
So.
Here he comes. We're in trouble.
Short gain on the play. What is happening, Mr. Creel?
What's up, boys?
Oh, no, it's not working.
And he didn't make it.
Oh,
it's not
no.
working. Oh, technical difficulties.
Oh, man.
What scares me is he'll mute me at any point in time and not worry about it.
Second down and 9 for Pasadena at the Deer Park 13. Deer Park trying to keep the shutout alive. Murray in at quarterback. Looking left, going to sling it. Passes off his receiver's hands, incomplete as he was looking for number 11. Right off his receiver's hands. That'll bring up third down and 9.
Michael Solis providing the coverage for Deer Park. Brings up third down and 9.
So Pasadena had the big pass play to set them up in the red zone, trying to cap it off. with points here and avoid a shutout.
Yeah, this Deer Park defense, they're saying, we do not want to give this. We do not want to let them score.
3rd down and 9, and probably 2 down territory. Or I don't know. They might just settle for the field goal if they don't convert here, just to get on the scoreboard. And before that, they're going to talk about it. Taking their first timeout. Want to test that again?
Yeah, you want to try that one more time? We heard that.
What's up, boys?
Hey, it's working. Wow.
Welcome.
It just seemed like, as I was walking by, it seemed like you guys were running out of things to talk about.
Hey, I got a whole notes list of Pasadena here.
Also, as you know, literally, I've been saying I would love to get to call a game
at home
yeah. At Abshire Stadium. And I said, I don't think it'll ever happen.
How is it happening? Don't you have stuff to do up top?
Yeah.
So other people are doing it, and they're doing a fantastic job.
There we go.
And it frees me up to be able to kind of walk around and come down here and bother you guys.
You had your dinner. You thought, all right, now I'll just jump in.
Yeah. Well, actually, I heard you guys doing trivia, and Tim was just
you wanted in. I get
struggling.
it. You wanted.
I was like,
I feel like you would have known the junior high school they first played. Okay, yeah, right.
I'm a bit of a history buff when it comes to high school football.
Okay, yeah. I believe you, but.
So after the timeout, 3rd down and 9 for Pasadena, trying to get on the scoreboard here. Murray, the quarterback, he's looking left. Loads up, goes towards the end zone, has a man open. That ball going to go incomplete, but we're going to get a flag thrown back near the line of scrimmage. And that umpire threw that with some force.
Yeah, didn't he, though? That's like he was trying to throw the fastball in there.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, what's the call? Here we go.
Number 31, Zania Logan, on cover.
On the offense, number 52.
So Deer Park going to decline the hold on Pasadena there. Brings up a 4th down, and Pasadena will try and get on the scoreboard here in the 4th quarter with a field goal attempt. It will be about a 30-yard try. Good snap, good hold.
Oh.
And a good-looking kick.
They got on the board.
Gets Pasadena their first points in this series since 2016.
Wow. I love it. They're like, I'll be damned if you're going to shut me out. Not on my watch.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you something. You guys, how do you do this in some of these games that are so lopsided? What's going through your head when you're trying to find things to talk about?
It kind of derails as you
notice.
Well, and here's the other thing. Here's the other reason I felt comfortable doing this. I figured nobody's watching at this point.
They tuned out.
They turned off. Yeah.
This will just be for me to go back and listen to later.
Strictly our own entertainment at this point.
Yeah. I still challenge the fact there's no way you knew of Harrisburg Junior High. No, I don't believe it.
Are you kidding me?
You did not know that. You did
Harrisburg,
not.
the Fighting Hippos? Come on, Tim.
Everybody knows them.
Yeah, nope, not believing it.
If they're not the Harrisburg Hippos, that's a missed opportunity.
That's true.
If they're something like the Tigers or the Wildcats, poor job on their
part. Could not agree more.
Probably the Mosquitoes.
Who knows? They might not even be a junior high anymore. It was the 20s.
Wow.
Might not be around. But Pasadena getting on the board here in the 4th quarter. 9:12 to go. Kicking the field goal to make it 51-3.
So have you guys looked forward to what's next on the schedule yet?
We have. I just got a text from my mother saying that she's still watching. So we know we got one.
I love it.
Can always trust Roxanne to watch till the end.
I love it.
Kickoff is away and going to be caught with no return by Deer Park with 9:12 to go. We have started to look ahead. Pasadena Memorial next week on the road. And then, like we said, a couple weeks from tonight, big one when they host Channelview. That's probably their biggest remaining hurdle, you would think, when Falcons always Always crafty, always able to put up some points.
Well, I think just looking at the job that the underclassmen here have done at quarterback, filling in for the injury
for Robles.
They've done an excellent job, but they're looking to hopefully, get him back in the coming weeks.
We did hear that. We heard that as the handoff goes to Paris Smith here along the right side. He's brought down from behind, taking it up ahead to the 30 for a 5-yard gain. We did hear that he could see some playing time in the near future and potentially be fully back for that Channel View game.
Well, I saw him in the hallway at school today, and he just told me he was excited that he was going to be dressing out. He knew he wouldn't be, most likely, unless something terrible happened, he wouldn't be forced into action. But you know that he is excited to get back in the fold and kind of pick up where they left off.
Well, we saw him throwing some on the sideline here, not out on the field, but on the sideline, just throwing some balls and, had some zip on him.
Handed off to Mascarenas on 2nd and 5. Trying to push the pile towards that first down marker. Going to be about a yard or two shy. Yeah, we saw him just kind of getting that arm loose. But since he wasn't taking team reps, we didn't figure that he would be working his way back. But it was good to see him in pads.
Mason, what's the last homecoming game that you attended that you did not work?
Last homecoming game that I attended?
Yeah.
That I was not working.
The year he graduated high school.
I think that might be right.
Is that right? You have
so.
not come back otherwise?
I don't think so. Of course, I've been doing games now since 2014. Is Erdman going to have to go back to the 25 to jump on this loose ball as that snap got away from him? Yeah, I don't think between graduating and 2014 that I ever came back.
What's the last homecoming that you went to that you had a date for?
I don't think that date exists. I don't think that there's I don't think there's a homecoming game where that happened.
So you did not make a mum or purchase a mum for hundreds of dollars?
I did not do that.
Okay.
It saved your bank account. No wonder you got so much money.
I mean, I guess you could say this one, I guess, here in 2022.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
Snap again, getting away, and on that punt attempt, back-to-back bad snaps. Sanchez having to jump on this one back inside about the 5-yard line.
Well, this is going to put Deer Park in a defense in a little bit of a difficult situation right here, because now then they've just gave up the 3. Now they're going to have to try to keep them out of the end zone on a very short field for Pasadena.
Yeah, Eagles going to take over 1st and goal at the 4. And I know you're going to be missing the next home game here. And you talked about that. It's been a long time since you've missed a home game here.
I think we started talking about it and kind of looking back, going back to when I was in high school.
Work.
Right. Or playing, or just being in high school and going to the games. I think this will be the first Deer Park regular season game I've missed. It's something like 20 years.
Wow.
Which is kind of hard to...
Are you serious? 20
it is.
Years?
Going back to when I was a student. Wow.
And that'll be when Channel View comes to town. You're going to miss a good one.
Yeah.
You'll have to tune in. You'll have to be listening.
Looking forward to watching you guys maybe catch the end of it.
Taking some kids to New York, is that right?
That's right. Our short film group that is doing really well. This is kind of the last stop in the campaign for that short film, and so it is going to the All-American High School Film Festival.
That's just phenomenal, Jared. That's just hats off to you guys. That's great.
Yeah, very exciting.
1st and goal for Pasadena following the bad snap on the punt for Deer Park. Murray handed off along the left side on 1st down. And off goes to Hayden Garcia, the junior running back, takes it down to the 2.
All right, now granted it's 2nd down here, Tim, but if you're the Pasadena Eagles, let's say that you fail on 2nd, you fail on 3rd. Do you kick another field goal, or are you going for it right here with the ball at the 2?
That's a great question, but I to be honest with you, I honestly think you go for it. I really do.
Absolutely.
I think you go for it.
I think you've already got the shutout worried about, but the handoff going to go to Garcia for the end zone.
They got it.
Touchdown, Pasadena. taking advantage of the Deer Park miscues.
Number 44, Hayden Garcia.
As
The
Garcia
touchdown
punches
run
it
for
in
the Eagles.
from 2 yards out. Coming on for the extra point. And able to boot it through. It's now 51-10. 10 straight points scored by Pasadena here in this fourth quarter. Christian Leon, the one booting it through on the point after attempt.
Well, boys, I appreciate you letting me step in for a moment and just enjoy a brief conversation or two. I just wanted to spice it up a little bit. And to be honest, as you mentioned, your lovely girlfriend joining you here in the booth for your homecoming date.
That's right.
I really was concerned that she was going to be a distraction. That's why I wanted to make sure that you were focused on the job at hand.
What I want to know is if he didn't buy a mom, did he take her out to dinner?
I mean, there's Indian food in the hallway.
Oh,
we get fed here, Tim.
Yeah. I know. I talk about that quite often, but you're totally missing the conversation here, my friend.
6:20 to go. And
that's the first and last homecoming date he's ever.
Yeah. Oh, well. Good while it lasted. Martinez and Aiden Smith still doing his kickoff return duties. Both of them waiting on this kickoff back at about their own 15-yard line. Leon, though, high, short kick. Going to be taken and fair catch made by Gustav, the safety. Deer Park going to take over on this drive at their own 27. 6:20 left to go in this one.
He'll never admit it, but he enjoyed that brief moment.
Oh, for sure. 100%. I mean, he usually counts on you missing at least one away game a year, and then he jumps in on.
That's right. I've kind of let him down this year.
And off to Mascarenas on first down. He finds a nice hole. Good push up front by that offensive line, who are making blocks all the way up to the 40-yard line. And the second unit getting a good push.
Deer season hadn't started yet. Hang on, we still got time. I tell you what, some of these homecoming moms I'm looking at, take a forklift to pick the thing up.
Yeah, I mean, they get dragged on the ground most of the time. 1st and 10 for the offense for Deer Park. Their own 37. Hand it off. Back on the ground for Mascarenas, who gets through the first tackle.
Ooh, nice hit and spin.
Spins off of it up ahead past the 40 to the 43. He was met near the line of scrimmage and bounced off of it. Did a good job to pick up about 7. So for Deer Park tonight, they were able to come in, take care of business, keep guys healthy. Most of their work was done basically in that first quarter. They put up 28 points in that first quarter alone. Never had to really look back after that. 2nd down and 3. 3rd straight carry for Mascarenas. Just a 1-yard pickup there as he takes it to the 45. Romero along the defensive line, the sophomore, in on the stop for Pasadena, sets up 3rd down and short. Play clock at 12 as Deer Park breaks the huddle. Trying to convert on 3rd down to keep this drive going. Both tight ends motion over towards the left side of the line. Back on the ground, Mascarenas looking for a hole up the middle. Dives ahead for the first down near midfield. We'll move the chains and keep that clock running.
Yeah, as we said, that's the thing right now. Offensively, really, pretty much on both sides, they're just going to keep trying to run this game clock down as much as they can on each snap.
Ball spotted right at midfield, 1st and 10. Mascarenas, a heavy dose of him here on this drive. Picks up 3. Will Cruz, the linebacker for Pasadena, in on the stop. And the Pasadena band still going.
Yeah.
As we roll inside of 3 minutes left in this one. 51-10. Pasadena has scored 10 points here in this 4th quarter. Option look. Erdman breaks through 1 tackle, and he's off and running. Makes the defender miss at the 40. Put him on the ground.
Talk about break his ankles. Wow.
My goodness. The junior.
What a play. Had a little shake and bake going on right there.
Impressive.
Watch this again. I got you. I got you.
One-on-one
No,
in
you
the
don't.
open field against the defensive back, and the quarterback winning.
Good job by the camera crew out there to slow it down right at the break too. That a little spice to it.
Option look again, but this time the handoff going to go to Mascarenas. Short gain down inside the 25. Inside of 2 minutes to go. Deer Park a couple snaps away from putting this one to bed. Second down and 8. Erdman takes the snap. Back on the ground. Mascarenas trying to fight for every yard that he can. Fights just to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Game clock at a minute to go. 20 seconds on the play clock. Deer Park breaks the huddle. 5 seconds on the play clock. And Erdman.
There, they say the play clock was gone about 3 seconds ago.
Stops the clock, 39 seconds left. Deer Park going to improve to 6-0. And one last snap. Erdman takes a knee, and that will do it.
And that will be the final play of the ball game. A victorious homecoming tonight.
And Deer Park rolls tonight over Pasadena on Homecoming 2022. And Deer Park with a 51-10 win tonight as Deer Park improves to 6-0 behind a dominant performance really on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, everything just worked from the very first kick, offensively, defensively. The first quarter, Deer Park just took control of this ball game and never looked back. It was just a great job. They did exactly what they were supposed to. Statistically against this team, they performed. They came out, got the win. And, hey, 6-0 starting district, I take that on the year. I take that all year long.
Deer Park with that defense, taking advantage of some 3-and-outs, making a short field for their offense. And that offense just could not be stopped tonight, especially in that first half. They were just efficient, running just 13 plays in that first half, putting up 6 touchdowns. They just could not be stopped tonight. And for Deer Park, they cruise 51-10 over Pasadena. And so next week, we'll be back over at Veterans Memorial Stadium when Deer Park takes on Pasadena Memorial. If you can't make it out there, you can always listen in at deernetwork.com. And then 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be right back here at Abshire Stadium in a big matchup between Deer Park and Channelview a couple weeks from tonight. So that'll be one to look forward to as well. For Tim Culp, everybody here at the Deer Network, I'm Mason Pratt signing off. Have yourself a fantastic week. We will see you next week. Veterans Memorial Stadium in Pasadena. But here tonight, Deer Park rolls 51-10, the final over Pasadena. Next bond election, though.
That's for trash can, for the broadcast booth. Bring 203 is a trash can.
Well, dang, I didn't even get to my last Pasadena playoff win. It's a school that does not even exist anymore.
Oh, it's the Bulldogs.
Oh, the
Harrisburg.
It still exists.
Yes. Harrisburg Hippos. That's Bulldogs. Oh, it's the Bulldogs? You look it up? Yeah, sure did. What else I got to do? Harrisburg Junior High. 2 stat sheets. Bulldogs. Oh, what's the score of the North Shore game? Have they pulled away from Summer Creek yet?
Let's see.
Probably. Oh. You got to remember, Summer Creek is like one of the top track schools in the state. Yeah. They have athletes.
Yeah. Was it 21?
Some of those kids come to my church too. Oh, do they really? The Summer Creek kids?
Oh, I guess I'll unmute this if the band